Hi guys, you're back with Coach Marisa from Ultimate MMA Plus. Today I'm going to show you guys a full body workout we can do with a bench or a box at home. I've showed you guys a few separate weeks of separate exercises, some lower body, some upper body, some more beginner, a little bit more advanced. Okay, this can be basically more beginner, a stabilization level that you guys can start out with just your own body weight. Okay, so full body though. First one we're going to do, and you'll see some of these are from the previous weeks. So this is going to be, more well-rounded if you guys are just looking for a workout to do that is not just separate upper body or lower body. So the first one we're going to do is step up to a balance. These are very important, very helpful for you. So you're going to step up right in that center of the box or the bench. You're going to bring that leg up, trying not to touch down. Even if you need to start low at first, then bring it up high, and then come back down. Okay, so we can alternate or we can stay on the same side. I'm going to have all the repetitions because they're going to be similar but slightly different. I'm going to have all the repetitions in the description below. Okay, so this first one about 6 to 8 each side. Okay, so if I want to alternate or I want to stay on the same side, but again, step up, don't put that other foot down. If you go to lose your balance, I want you to keep your core nice and tight, suck in, and then come back down. Okay, so step up to balance without touching this other leg down. And balance is super important. As we get older, we're going to lose our balance. Even younger, we want to stabilize our muscles, okay, because that's how we're going to safely train and slowly add weight. Okay, eventually if I want to add some dumbbells, some kettlebells to the side of me, in front of me, whatever I want to, you can add on some resistance, but you want to get it bare minimum with your body weight. Next one we're going to do is a push-up. Okay, our hands are going to be elevated. If we're not great at push-ups, this is good to have our hands a little bit more elevated. Sometimes you'll see people do wall push-ups, okay, to not be directly on the ground. It's going to make it a little bit easier. So I can, if I have a box, I can grab the sides or I can place my hands on top. Okay, but my hands are elevated. I'm going to walk my feet back. I still need my core nice and tight. So I don't want my hips up in the air. I want my head above my hands. I'm going to keep my elbows right in line with my hands, nice and tight to my body, all the way down, all the way back up. So here, exhale, push up. Make sure you're not losing yourself, your hips sinking, your butt up in the air. As you do those push-ups, you want everything nice and tight, core nice and tight as you go down. Everything's activated, so squeeze your butt, quads, abs, down, back up. My head's above my hands here. What I mean by that is make sure you're in a good position to start out and not setting yourself up for failure. Okay, so we're going to do our push-ups with our hands elevated. The next one we're going to do is a single leg stand-up. So this one is going to be a little challenging, but use a wall next to you. Use a pole next to you, whatever you need to. If you need a little guide at first, okay, but we're just standing up with one leg, and then you're going to slow going back down. Okay, so these are going to probably be the most challenging because how often do we get out of a chair with one leg? Okay, so take it in stride, be patient with yourself, step up, control it, try not to touch your other foot, and then also decelerate, go nice and slow coming back down. Okay, so we're going to do a few on one side, a few on the other. Again, I will have all the repetitions because they're slightly different for each exercise in the description below. But you guys set your own pace. If your form starts looking horrible and you really, after 4 repetitions, you can't get up to make those last 2 look pretty, just stop, switch to the other leg. Okay, take it in stride. Next time, it will be better. After that, we're going to go tricep dips. Okay, so you are going to sit at first on the bench or box. You're going to place your hands right outside your hips. You don't want them too wide. Right outside your hips. If I'm more beginner, I'm going to keep my legs bent here. I want my hips close to this box. I don't want to be far away because I'll put too much stress on my shoulders. So if my legs are bent, it's going to be a little less difficult. So I'm letting my elbows bend and then straighten. I'm not moving my hips. Okay, I've seen some people think this is a hip exercise. It is not at all. Those are just going along for the ride. It's your triceps. So if you don't know what those are, it's the back of your arm where we all want the wiggle, not to jiggle. Okay, so let those elbows bend and then straighten. Elbows bend and then straighten all the way up. If that's easy, you walk your feet out a little bit more. Again, keep your hips close to this box or bench. Let those elbows bend and then straighten. Okay, so that's our tricep dip. They are supposed to be difficult. Everything's supposed to be challenging just a little bit, just enough for you to do it, but to make you a little uncomfortable so that your body will change and progress. So the last one we are going to do is you're going to step up to balance, and then you're going to step off to a reverse lunge. So I'm going to step up, I can balance, I can bring a high knee up, a little bit quicker, but I don't want you falling over. I step off. The foot that's on the box is going to step behind me. I let that back knee bend for a lunge, okay? The foot that was behind me was the one that was up on the box. So the best bet for this is to do the same side so you don't get confused. So I step up, I balance, I step off, the foot that's up there steps back. Take your time here. Let that back knee bend, then bring it back forward. Step up, high knee with a little bit of balance. Step off. Take your time here. Let that back knee bend. Step up, balance with control. Come back, back knee bends. Okay, so we have 5 exercises that'll just kind of expose you to challenging yourself a little bit with just your body weight, with a bench, box, okay, full body for my beginners out there. So we'll go through it one more time. So from the start, you're going to step up, control. This one, I really want that balance. So as much time as you need to take here. Step off, come back down. We can alternate legs if you need to give it a second rest in between, or you can stay on the same side because we're doing lower reps. So step up, totally balanced, then come back off. Next one is our hands elevated push-up. So we're grabbing or placing your hands on top. Just make sure they're in line with your elbows. Your head is above your hands. Let those arms bend. Come back down, core's nice and tight. Bend, then all the way back up for our push-up. Okay, our next one, we are standing up with our single leg. I will show you from the side now. Okay, so we're just standing up. Control this, and then control coming back down. So I'm trying not at all to touch my other foot, even at the top. I step up, I control, take a second, control, coming back down. Okay, so our single leg stand up. Okay, after that is our tricep dips. So I'll show you even from this side. Even if my bench was small, once I move my hips off, I can grab. Again, if my legs are bent, I'm letting my elbows bend, then straighten. So from the side, let those elbows bend, then straighten. That's easy. Walk those feet out, elbows bend, then straighten. For our tricep dips, our last one, you're stepping up. With control, you can bring that knee up. Okay? It doesn't have to be as long of a hold as the first one. Then I step off, step behind myself for a lunge. So the foot that was up is the one that goes back, so I know that's the one that comes forward. Step up, balance, or high knee, step back. Good posture here for that reverse lunge. So these repetitions are going to be low. Some of them are going to start, as low as 4. Some of them are between 6 to 8. So I will have everything in the description below. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment so I know. You can do this anywhere between 2 to 4 sets. You can use it as a warm-up. You can use it kind of like accessory, just to make sure you're getting in those balance exercises. And then we can slowly maybe add a little bit more weight if you are comfortable. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up so I know. If you guys never want to miss another workout, definitely subscribe to our channel, Ultimate MMA Plus. See you guys next time.